Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. It's your boy Richie, and today I want to break down the two draft picks of Will McDonald and Joe Tippmann. And of course, we have round number 4 and 5 to preview as well. It's day number 3 of the NFL draft that tips off very soon in 40 minutes. But I did want to give you guys my overall thoughts of the two New York Jets draft picks. If you guys could do me a favor, hit that thumbs up on your way into the show. Good morning, everybody. We just finished off the live stream on the AFC East Roundtable. And today I want to give you guys my thoughts again of Will McDonald and Joe Tippmann, baby. We got our franchise center. Can I get some hype in the chat right now? We got our freaking franchise center. The New York Jets have been waiting, or should I say fans of the New York Jets have been waiting to find a Nick Mangold replacement since he retired. We've been waiting. When are the Jets going to draft the center? When are the Jets going to draft the center? Well, they did it. They finally did it. They got their anchor of that interior offensive line, and Joe Tippmann is officially a New York Jet. Will McDonald, I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of homework on that man, and the more I research more about Will McDonald, the more I'm loving that draft pick. Will McDonald is a multifaceted athlete. The man plays basketball, jiu-jitsu. He's played soccer. I mean, every single athletic sport you can imagine, Will McDonald has played, and that's translated to him at his pass rushing abilities. He's got long arms. He does parkour. He does backflips. He jumps over cars. I get all that. But this is a guy that I think is going to be a difference maker for this Jets defense potentially, and I'm excited, again, to break it all down on this live stream. But before we get any further, I do want to give a big-time shout-out to, as you guys know, the proud sponsor of Jets Media, which is, yes, you guessed it, Manta Sleep. Manta Sleep is the sleep mask that you guys need right now. Use code JETS, 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 down below in the description if you want to help me out and buy your sleep mask today. It's 100% blackout material. It's got nice C cups so you guys can open up your eyes and close your eyes. It's a beautiful time to be alive if you guys need to get some better rest and get some better sleep, because I've been having the best sleep of my entire life. So let's hear a quick word from Manta Sleep. All right, so thank you, Manta Sleep, again for sponsoring today's live stream. Now, let's get back into the New York Jets draft picks, baby. Now, I want to get your guys' thoughts right now of these two draft picks. Trench warfare, says Ray. I love it. The New York Jets are going into the trenches, and they're getting bloody. We're getting crazy in the trenches. You absolutely love it. That's why I'm wearing my Becton jersey this morning, because I like the approach and the philosophy of building through the damn trenches. So, guys, if you could do me a favor, please hit that like button on your way into the show. We're previewing and we're talking about what has been going on with this New York Jets draft party so far. I've been having a fun time talking about Will McDonald and Joe Tippmann, doing my homework on them, and I'm sure you guys are as well. I am a little under the weather, so if you guys notice I'm sounding a little nasally, my apologies on that. But the Jets got some more draft picks on their arsenal today. They got 2 4th-round picks and a 5th-round pick. Now, there are some players that are still available that I like for the New York Jets, and we're going to be breaking it all down as well. I feel like the Jets got to add another offensive tackle. I would like maybe to get a wide receiver, to be honest, later in this draft for sure. Maybe a safety, maybe a free safety, maybe a linebacker, and we'll see what the 3 picks that the Jets have. If they trade back to acquire more capital, they trade up to get someone they really like. We'll see where this Jets team goes in the draft in just a few minutes, honestly. Where is it? Yeah, half hour or so. We got the Jets on the clock in the 4th round. So again, guys, do me a favor. Please hit that like button for your boy on your way into the show. And right now in the chat, let me know your thoughts of Will McDonald and Joe Tippmann. I could not be more excited for Joe Tippmann, guys. I feel like the Jets fan base has been begging this Jets team to draft Nick Mangold's successor since the man retired, and it finally happened. It finally happened, and his name is Joe Tippmann. He's got a beautiful mullet. He's a mauler in the run game. He's a 6'6" versatile interior offensive lineman, and I absolutely love it. Now, I wanted John Michael Schmitz or Joe Tippmann. One of those two players is the players I wanted for the Jets at center, and they end up going Joe Tippmann. John Michael Schmitz goes to the New York Giants, and we all know that comparison is going to be living on forever. Woo! My apologies. I am feeling under the weather, so bear with me there. Got some type of allergy or some type of cold. But guys, a 6'6" man at the center position that's freakishly athletic enough to pull, get into open space, get into the second level, open up holes in the run game. He's going to be next to Elijah Vera Tucker and Lincoln Tomlinson. Hopefully we get Mekhi Becton back out there healthy at the tackle spot with Dwayne Brown and Max Mitchell. I really like the way that this offensive line is shaping out. And not to mention, the depth of this offensive line is probably my favorite part about it. Maybe not the offensive tackle spot, but the interior depth is absolutely off the charts. Connor McGovern was brought here as a backup. We have a backup center that he could also plug in at either guard spot if one of those guys go down with an injury. We also brought in Wes Schweitzer, who was another center guard hybrid. Tristan Colon, another guard hybrid that could play center. So the offensive line depth in that interior is something special, and I think that the New York Jets are doing their thing on that interior offensive line spot. Now, the other positions that we got to keep in mind is a defensive tackle. Are the New York Jets going to go out there today and get a defensive tackle to develop behind Quinnen Williams and Solomon Thomas and all those boys, or do they feel comfortable with what they're going to do? But I think the most important position group on this Jets team right now is the offensive line, and I think Joe Douglas is doing his thing right now, building that out, making sure that there's big men up front, making sure that we're really allocating this through the draft, and I like what I'm seeing from this draft class so far. Now, I do want to get your guys' thoughts more about Will McDonald in the chat because I think that, we've had 2 days to do our, own individual research. Did anybody watch the press conference of Will McDonald being introduced? Because he had a lot to say. Will McDonald, something I've noticed about him is he likes to talk, and he's not afraid to let us know more about his life, and I love that. It's different. It's either you get a draft pick that has one-word answers and barely speaks, or you have someone like Will who has no issues speaking his mind, telling us more about his life, and we learned a lot about Will McDonald in that press conference. So if you guys did not check out the Will McDonald introductory press conference at the New York Jets facility yesterday on their YouTube channel, make sure you do so. He had a lot of fun things to talk about, a lot of things to learn, and you could tell that he has a really unique personality. He loves the game. He's new to the game of football. He's just a freakishly athletic player that is exciting to come with this New York Jets defense to get to the quarterback. You can never have too many pass rushers. He's adding to the team with Carl Lawson, John Franklin Myers, Jermaine Johnson, Michael Clemens, and Bryce Huff. This Jets defensive line is getting more stacked and stacked, and it's going to be a really fun time, man. McDonald will be a great 3-4 outside linebacker, but at the end, he won't be that good. I disagree, man. I don't think the Jets are going to line him up at defensive end on rundowns. He's going to be out there for pass rush opportunities only. Think of it this way. The Jets are going to have John Franklin Myers out there on rundown situations at that defensive end spot. But when it comes to the pass rushing situation, they're going to put him out there where he's comfortable and have him stand up and have him rush the passer on 3rd and long opportunities in the 4th quarter when the Jets have a lead. They're trying to protect the lead. They're not going to put him out there in running opportunities. He's going to be a pass specialist, and I'm excited to see what he does, bro. Michael Clemens and Will McDonald are opposites, so they will be besties. That is true. Clemens gives you one-word answers, and he looks very intimidating. Will McDonald gives you all the answers, and he's like a lovable guy. So that's really it. And also, if you think about the versatility of the Jets' defensive line real quick, Jermaine Johnson's more of a run-stopping defensive end that can get to the quarterback. Michael Clemens is also that guy that can line up inside, kick inside, and he's really good against the run and getting to the quarterback. Bryce Huff, pass rush specialist. Will McDonald, pass rushing specialist. John Franklin Myers, more good against the run, can also get to the quarterback. So the Jets are really balancing out this defensive line are versatile weapons where you got the pass rushing specialist, Will McDonald. You got the pass rush specialist, Bryce Huff. You got Jermaine Johnson that excels against the run, also can get to the pass, also can get to the quarterback. Michael Clemens is also a guy that can do both run stopping and getting to the quarterback. And then not to mention Quinnen Williams, who does it all. So this Jets defensive line is rounding out. And the versatility of it is something special, bro. What Will McDonald brings to this Jets defense that they did not have on that defensive line is an ability to knock the ball out and forcing fumbles because he has such freakishly long arms. They call him the praying mantis for a reason because he has a knack of getting to the quarterback and not only sacking them but punching the ball out. We need to force turnovers for this New York Jets defense, and I feel like with those long arms, he can punch the ball out, and hopefully we have Jets defensive linemen that actually fall on the ball and force damn turnovers because it's been way too long since this Jets team was able to freaking recover a fumble. Is it too much to ask for a Jets defender to jump on the ball, right? How many times last year did we see this Jets team force a fumble but not recover a fumble? So I'm hopeful that the Jets can finally do that. So I think that Will McDonald is going to have a really good rookie season. I'm not going to say he's going to have 8+ sacks, but give me 5, 6, 7 sacks for this man as a rookie with Jermaine Johnson breaking out as well. And I think this Jets defensive line will get to work. But I definitely feel like the New York Jets second-round pick has Jets fans a little more content, a little more happy and excited, and that's Joe Tippmann, man. We finally got our anchor. Now, what he excels at as a center in Joe Tippmann is his communication. And if you're a center, that has to be your strength. And the center position in football is all about communication, all about being the leader, all about being the glue on that inside, lining everybody up. Everybody has to be on the same page. You got to be communicating with your quarterback. You got to be communicating with all the offensive linemen to your right and left. You got to be calling out the opposing defense, what their looks are, where they need to go, the adjustments at the line of scrimmage, and that's what Joe Tippmann brings. And I think he's a plug-and-play guy from week number 1. The Jets are going to open up to a competition with Connor McGovern, but spoiler alert, Joe Tippmann's going to win that for sure, and we're going to have Connor McGovern plugging in as a versatile weapon off the bench for the New York Jets in terms of as a backup, which is a really good thing, by the way. The Jets are coming from a 3-year starter at center and Connor McGovern making $8 to $9 million. Now he's a backup making $1 million. So the depth of that offensive line, especially on the interior, is completely rounded out, and I cannot be more excited for that. But speaking more on Joe Tippmann's game, at 6'6", 300+ pounds, he's also a guy that can kick inside at guard if need be. I'd prefer for him to stay at center, and I'd rather him just be the center for this Jets team for the future, and we don't have to worry about anything else besides him being our center. But he does have that versatility aspect to his game. He never played guard in college, but Joe Douglas said himself that he likes his versatility aspect to the game. Now, another thing about Joe Tippmann that's outside of his communication, his size, and athleticism, his ability to open up holes in the run game. Just visualize a line with Elijah Vera-Tucker, Mekhi Becton, and Joe Tippmann. That is the anchor. That is the future of this Jets offensive line. And it's beautiful that we have a young core that we're excited about. We're all hopeful that Mekhi Becton bounces back, has a good season. If I'm the Jets, honestly, and now this is a really good question. I want you guys to answer this question in the chat right now, because this is a really big decision that we have not seen if the Jets are doing yet, by the way. Should the New York Jets pick up big tickets 5th-year option? Should the New York Jets pick up Mekhi Becton's 5th-year option? Because here's the risk. If you do not pick up Mekhi Becton's 5th-year option and you go into the season, it's a contract year for Mekhi. Say he kills it. The weight that he lost is working. He goes out there, he plays, and he's dominant, and he's healthy, and he's our guy. Then he's a free agent all of a sudden. Now, you can franchise tag him and all that stuff, but you run the risk of not having him locked up for another 5th year. So should the Jets go out there and give him the 5th-year option, or should he go out there and you want him to prove it before we give him that fully guaranteed contract as a 5th-year option? Because that's the risk that you're weighing. If you do give him that 5th-year option, you're running the risk of what if he gets injured again, and then you're like to the point where, well, I really don't feel comfortable giving Mekhi Becton money, but you have him inked up that 5th-year option. If I'm the Jets, I personally trust Mekhi Becton. I feel like getting him that 5th-year option is going to motivate him and getting him more comfortable with his team. And I don't know. That's something that we have to see and look out for if the Jets do that or not. The deadline's approaching on if they're going to pick up his fifth-year option or not, and that's going to be very interesting because if they do not, then all of a sudden the tackle spot is really depleted for the long term if they don't really have Mekhi. But best case scenario, Mekhi balls out, Mekhi gets extended, and Mekhi's healthy, and he's our franchise tackle for the foreseeable future. Same with AVT at guard, and same with Joe Tippmann at center. We got Joe Tippmann for the next 4 seasons. We got AVT for the next 2 seasons before we have to pick up his fifth-year option. And I'm excited, man. I think this Jets team, offensive line speaking, is finally rounding itself out. Joe Douglas got his franchise center. We've been waiting for a franchise center for so long. It's been since Nick Mangold. Guys, if you're just tuning in, do your boy a favor. Like my man says, hit it. Hit that thumbs up button, everybody. We appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning into the channel right now. We got over 100 people watching. I think we could do more than 24 likes. Let's go. Hey, Richie, did the Islanders do last night? They lost. And I'm not really a hockey fan, so I don't really care. I'd move AVT back to tackle with Tippmann at left guard. Well, Lake Talbos is a left guard, so AVT's right guard. I would do that. I like Tippmann at center, bro. I want him to be the franchise center. Baby. 2 Giants on the offensive line at Becton and Tippmann. Hopefully Becton can be a mauler like he was doing with Tippmann. Woo! Facts. We got maulers on that offensive line, baby. Let's go! Sorry, guys. Blow my nose. I don't want you guys to see or witness me blow my nose because it's nasty over here. Your boy's sick. This is going to be a historic run. Jets Maniacs, get ready for the ride, yo. Something special, guys. Garfield. I agree, brother. How many picks do we have today? The Jets have 3 picks, 2 fourths, and a fifth. Or do we have a 4 and 2 fifths? I think it's a 4 and 2 fives. And I want the Jets to get a tackle. I want the Jets to get a wide receiver, and maybe even a running back. Censor the boogies. You know it. You don't draft a franchise center in the second round to change his position. Yeah, guys, Joe Tippmann's not going inside, in my opinion, unless there's some type of crazy injury happening. We need Joe Tippmann as the starting center from day one, and from there out. DeJuan Jones, future Jet, maybe. He is still available in the 4th round. He has not been drafted. That's definitely a player I'd target for the New York Jets. I don't know why he's fallen. Maybe it's his size issues. I'm not sure. My man Jets Forever's in the chat. I want to get your thoughts, Jets Forever, because you have been begging the Jets to draft the center. You were anti-Connor McGovern. I know that you are more of a Steve Avila guy, and you're not a JMS guy. How do you feel about Joe Tippmann? How are you feeling about Joe Tippmann, Jets Forever? I'm very curious. Are you happy, or are we going to hear you complain about our center even with Joe Tippmann forever? I really hope you like him. Oh, my God, he loves Tip. Woo! Jets Forever is on board with our center. We don't have to hear him anymore. I love it. I'm happy for you. Keanu Benton. We'll see, man. There's a lot of players available. We got Tippmann to be center. Put them there. He's going to be there, baby. He's going to be there. Astamar with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that big time. 5th round Dugan quarterback. Tip knees put on 25 pounds. I don't know if I want to go quarterback. You guys think you guys want them to go quarterback today? I don't think so. What do you guys think? Quarterback today? I don't know. What do you guys think? Astamar, I appreciate the $10 donation, my friend. Richie, get the tissues with aloe or lotion on them. It won't make your nose all red and itchy. Why, does it look all red and itchy? I got the Puffs Plus lotion right here. It's a struggle, folks. Dakota, what's up, brother? CD's staying. He's a piece of the Jets. Facts. Corey Davis ain't going anywhere. Jack says, do you think we keep Corey Davis? I think we do. He would have been gone by now if we were moving on from him. That's my take. DeJuan Jones. I like that. Smack that like. No QB needed this year's draft. Thank you, Michael. Everyone hit that like button. We got 40 likes. We could do better than that, baby. My man. Pots and pans. CD for sure staying, but Mims is the question. I want the Jets to draft a receiver today. Now, I don't know who, but I want the Jets to draft a receiver, and I want 6 deep. Hennessy's in the chat. He wants offensive tackle, linebacker, or safety. Now, I want offensive tackle, wide receiver, linebacker. We need a weak side linebacker. Bro, we need a linebacker. I would say right now, I'd prefer to just re-sign Quan Alexander, and then we don't need a linebacker. Personally, if I'm the Jets, I re-sign Quan. You don't draft a linebacker. You have Jamie Sherwood. You have Hamza Nasruddin. You got C.J. Mosley. You got Quincy Williams. You re-sign Quan. You're good there. And then go get a wide receiver in the draft. Go get an offensive tackle in the draft, and maybe get maybe a running back. Wake me up when September begins. That's V-Man right now. I feel you. Same, Richie. I wanted Hyatt, but he's all good. We got a nasty center finally. Not just a good one, a solid one. Fuck yeah, we did. Damn, not going to lie, the New York Giants are killing the draft. They are, bro. Safety, a ball hawk, QB, protect the quarterback. Project the wide receiver. Tippmann's a starter as of right now. Yes, sir. As of right now, do you think we are expected to go to the playoffs or at least 10-7 or 11-6? Yeah, for sure. Guys, get ready, Jets fans. This is going to be the most highly anticipated season, the most highest expectation season of our Jets fans' lives, or at least mine, right? Let's go! NYJ Matt, NYJ Mike's in the house. Guys, everyone do me a favor right now. Go to Broadway Jets and subscribe to my guys. They go and make YouTube videos. They reacted to the Joe Tippmann draft pick last night. They had a great video on there. Go check out Broadway Jets, guys. If you're familiar with NYJ Matt and NYJ Mike on Twitter, they also have a podcast and also have a YouTube channel. Go check out my guys at Broadway Jets, baby. Hey, Game Breaker. It was Game Wrecker, but yeah. Hey, Game Wrecker. I love it. Jets Forever wants Xavier Hutchinson in round 4. We'll see, brother. Giants got the better center. Joe Tippmann, best center in the draft, says Dakota. Yeah, I think both centers are good. Joe Tippmann and John Michael Schmitz are good prospects. I wanted either of them, and the Jets got one of them. That's all. I'm pumped up about that. What time does the draft start? It starts at noon. 15 minutes. Offensive tackle, defensive tackle, maybe running back or safety. If I could pick 3 positions personally, offensive tackle, wide receiver, and running back. I kind of want to make sure we give Aaron Rodgers weapons, personally. 155 watching and only 46 likes. Let's bring that up a little, guys. Facts. Listen to my man. Hit that thumbs up button. Pots and pans. I can't wait for the fall so I can boast my friends who are Pats fans when we beat them. Oh, my God. I really want them, bro. Are you doing a 4 to 7 watch party? I'm not. I'm going to be actually on Jets Talk 24/7 show today at 12:30. And, yeah, so I'm going to be on Ryan's channel today for day number 3. So I'm sure all you guys are watching that show. It's like the biggest draft party watch of the Jets YouTubers, and I'll be on there today. So if you guys want to check me out, go over to Jets 24/7. Let's go. Mullet power. Look at that mullet. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Isn't that a thing of beauty? You want likes, but you won't read my comments. I don't think so. I try to read. I can't read every single comment there is. I try to read as many comments as possible. So I will try to read your comments more often, my friend. I'm sorry if I didn't see it. 6'6", 313 as a center. Sign me up. Hell yeah. We got the best center for our situation. All our pieces on the offensive line are interchangeable aside from Tomlinson. There is a common thread that I'm noticing with Joe Douglas. There is a common thread that I'm noticing with Joe Douglas, and that is The New York Jets are, they like versatile offensive linemen. Players that can play both positions, not both, but multiple positions across the offensive line. That's something that I'm noticing with this Jets front office. They like to go to multiple different spots. Versatility is key. We saw that with the AVT pick. We see that now with the Joe Tippmann pick. They like versatility, baby. They like versatility. And I like versatility too, bro. Best that like you, jabronis. Someone's making Tippmann's headshot their profile pick. Yeah, I love it. AVT is the perfect Jets player. Yes, he is. Who do you think out of the quarterbacks in this draft will be the bust quarterback of the NFL? To be honest, I did not do a lot of homework on the quarterbacks this year to be able to give this answer with a lot of factual. I'm not going to pretend I did because guess what? The Jets don't need a quarterback. So I didn't do any research on it. I'm familiar with them, but I didn't do extensive film study like I have in previous drafts on the quarterbacks. So I don't know. Will Levis? Versatility, baby. That's a great point. Versatility is for sure a huge plus for JD, probably because of our offensive line always gets hurt. Yeah, that's the reason. Joe Douglas is building this offensive line with depth and versatility, baby. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You got to love it. Just plug it in my laptop. Make sure it doesn't die on me. Vibes are freaking immaculate right now, folks. Vibes are through the roof. Tippmann was really well spoken in his draft interview. I think he speaks like that intelligent offensive lineman, that knowledgeable center. I think he'll be a sponge for us. I couldn't agree more, man. His knowledge for the game and his communication factor is really awesome, and I cannot wait to see him go out there as a rookie and hopefully ball out. Ask Lamar with another super chat. Thank you, my friend. Richie, we win games on offensive line and defensive line. We have depth. JD plan. Facts. Offensive line and defensive line is where the Jets go with their first-round pick and their second-round pick. I freaking love it. I freaking love it, Astamar. Thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Really does help out the channel. Oh, God, Richie. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Means a lot. Will McDonald IV and Joe Tippmann are two fine players that will be awesome. I'm sure of this system. Yeah, dude. The more research I do on Will McDonald, the more I am all in, baby. I'm all in. Knicks and Heat tomorrow. Whew. What a week for Jets and Knicks fans. Round 3 is over. We are on round 4, bud. I'm aware. Oh, you're talking about this guy? Can't wait for round 3. Yeah, round 4 begins today. In 10 minutes, actually. Will the Jets regret not drafting Branch? Would have loved his help in the defensive backfield. I don't think so. The center position is way more valuable than safety. I personally think that the Jets fan base overvalues the safety position, and the Jets front office does not value the safety position as highly as the fan base. The fan base loves safeties. The Jets don't feel like they need to. They were the 4th best defense last year with Jordan Whitehead and LaMarcus Joyner at safety. I'm not saying they shouldn't upgrade that position, but I rather get a franchise center than a guy like Brian Branch personally. Me personally. I think that getting a franchise center is so beneficial for this Jets team for the long term, bro. It's a long-term pick. It's a long-term pick. When do the Jets have their pick? I believe it's 112. We got great value at center. Even Patriots screwed our offensive tackle. Yeah. Is what it is, baby. Is what it is. A-Rod's sitting next to Spike in the Garden tomorrow. How do you know? Is that true? Or are you just predicting that? I can finally breathe. Tip, baby. How about that? Your guy, Connor McGovern? Jets forever. Can you admit this? Connor McGovern is the best backup center in the NFL. Come on. He's the backup. He's elite as a backup. You're telling me you don't want Connor McGovern as a backup? 3-year starter, now our backup, bro. That's how good the depth is. You love that. What's up, Richie? Who you looking at in round 4? I want an offensive tackle. Give me a wide receiver. I mean, there's still a lot of talent left, for sure, bro. There's a rumor Rodgers will be at the game tomorrow. Is that true? That would be sick, bro. Maybe I got to go, too. If I didn't feel like crap, I would. When can we buy some Just the Tip t-shirts? Oh, that's hilarious. DeJuan Jones at 112. Hey, sign me up. Sign me up. Shout out to the Knicks. Keep it New York fans out of the Rangers games, MIL. Devils in 6. Uh-oh, we got hockey fans in the house. D. Jones for an offensive tackle for round 4. I agree. This man is giant. Let's get 2 maulers in the offensive tackle spot. Let's go. Detroit wants to move Swift. Thoughts? Yeah, this is a good. So, the New York Jets, should they go after DeAndre Swift? Now, a lot of it has to do with trade compensation. But if the Jets can get DeAndre Swift for a cheap trade, like a 5th-round pick, and you add Swift to the backfield of Breece Hall, Michael Carter, and Bam Knight, that's deep, bro. That's deep. Now, DeAndre Swift won't be the bell cow for us. It'll be split between him and Breece and Carter and Bam. I don't know. I don't really see the running back as that much of a big need, but we do need depth because remember, the Jets cut Ty Johnson. So we only have 3 running backs. We need 4. How does everybody know Aaron will be at the Knicks game? Where is this news coming from? Just a projection, Richie on the A-Rod sighting at the Garden. Would be nice to see him there. Facts, it would be. Swift would be a good replacer for Johnson. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. Swift might be a good fit. I agree. Barstool Stan, now we do not need another oversized tackle that can get hurt a bunch. Embrace debate. Yeah, now this is definitely a good take. You know, he's a 6'8", 360-pound mauler. And we all know what the 6'8" offensive tackle's about. So, I don't know, man. Even if it's not Jones and Douglas he has a stud on his radar at offensive tackle, like a Max Mitchell, for example, last year. I don't think anybody was projecting Max Mitchell being drafted to the Jets last year, right? So go get me another Max Mitchell in the draft, that a tackle that no one really is familiar with, but Douglas knows about him. It was a good draft. Yes, it was. Insurance for Breece, Swift would be nice. Yeah, I agree. If the price is right, I'm all for it. I think Mitchell is good enough as a backup tackle. Yeah, I agree. I like Max Mitchell as a backup. But we need 4 tackles. We did re-sign Cedric Ogbuye, so our 4 offensive tackles are Dwayne Brown, Mekhi Becton, Cedric Ogbuye, and Max Mitchell. But I think the Jets would be smart to draft one right now and go into training camp with 5 offensive tackles because we need as much depth as possible, man. Cedric Ogbuye is a practice squad guy. Any of these offensive tackles in the late worth taking? I'm not familiar with a lot of the prospects. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know a lot of tackles that are available outside of Jones. But similar to the Max Mitchell pick last year. Remember, Max Mitchell was a 4th-round pick for the Jets, and he plugged in and was pretty damn solid. So I like there's definitely some quality in terms of the depth, and this is where you really got to win the draft in day 3, in my opinion. You win the draft in day number 3. The Jets were able to move up from round 6 to round 5 because of the Aaron Rodgers trade. So hopefully the Jets take full advantage. On PFF, they liked Blake Freeland. Yeah, I mean, Blake Freeland is another offensive tackle that I like. You know, that's Freeland and Jones are the 2 tackles that I'm familiar with. The other guys I'm not too familiar with. So we'll see if they draft either those 2, someone else, or none of them. Hit that like button. Thanks for tuning in, Rich. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate you, brother. 77 likes. I think we could do better than that. Let's get to 100 likes before we wrap up the show. I'm going to be on Jets Talk 24/7's live stream at 12:30, guys. And I don't need to tell you guys that to tune in because I'm sure everybody's tuning in to the Jets Talk 24/7 panel for the draft, right? I'll be on there today. Hopefully we find someone who's a borderline starter like Mitchell is. Facts. I agree. Do you think we re-sign both Fant and Quan? No, I think we re-sign Quan, but not George Fant. I do not think George Fant's coming back. I'd rather them go get a rookie because we have a veteran in Dwayne Brown. So you got the veteran Dwayne Brown. You got the young player of Mekhi Becton, the young player of Max Mitchell. Let's get another young player in the building. And don't get it twisted, guys. With Mekhi Becton returning and a healthy Mekhi Becton, that's like getting a first-round tackle back because we haven't had him for 2 years. So it kind of feels like we had 2 first-round picks if Mekhi Becton's healthy. We need a defensive tackle. Yeah, don't sleep on the undrafted free agent pools for the Jets as well. That's another thing you got to keep in mind. Rich, day 3, baby. We here, Dane. Let's go. Hey, I literally just said that, Tyler. Great minds think alike. Undrafted kids are coming as well. Need a linebacker too. Yeah, I could definitely see a linebacker, but I mean, there's a lot of pressing needs. A lot of pressing needs on this Jets squad for sure. Tippmann equals W. Love it. 4 to 6 rounds finds you gems. Yes, sir. Hyde is going to be good. I agree. Buy time. Make room for Bam Bam. Yeah, I think that they're going to get another running back. Mims staying or going? I think Mims stays. I mean, why would he go? Right? I know there's a lot of rumors about him, like not connecting with I don't know. The more depth, the better. Unless you could get something in return for him, I'd keep him. Keep Denzel. Keep Corey Davis. You got Garrett Wilson. You got Hardman. You got freaking Lazarus. I like that 5. We need depth, folks. Our needs are free safety and defensive tackle. Yeah, I agree. I also would like to add a receiver. Give me a speedy slot type of receiver that could be a kick return or punt return specialist. Rumors are saying Corey might be traded. Yeah, people have been saying this all offseason, and he just hasn't been traded yet. So I'll believe it when I see it. But anything's possible. Brees the Beast will come back even stronger. Yes, he will. Plenty of talent still on the board, and this is where you win the NFL draft, folks. This is where you win the NFL draft. My apologies. So Xavier Hutchinson, it seems like the popular player in the chat that Jets fans want at the wide receiver spot. Bro, if they go for another Iowa State player, I'm down, bro. I could be down. Then they'll have the four freaking players from Iowa State. That could be it. I mean, this man is a 6'3". Pretty. Do you think the Jets need another 6'3" outside weapon though? Because that's what Xavier Hutchinson seems to be, right? Because we just signed Alan Lazard to a big contract. You got Corey Davis. You got Denzel Mims. That's kind of the outside, and then you got Garrett at that. Just he can do it all. Should the Jets go with Hutchinson, or should they go with, someone like smaller, more twitchy, and more of a slot guy? If Corey was going to be traded, would have drafted JSN. I agree. He could play in the slot also. Yeah, I mean, sign me up. I like the Iowa State Cyclones. I'm a big Iowa State guy just in terms of, I'm not a fan of them, but I like their products out of college. And we have 3 Iowa State guys already, so if you get a 4th, that'll be pretty dope, man. That'll be pretty dope. Guys, we can get to 100 likes, can't we? What do you think? Who says no? Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button, baby. Let's get it going. I'm loving it. I'm loving the vibes. Guys, hit that like button. Let's go. Day number 3 of the draft starts now. Hutchinson wears 8. That's already taken, I think. So what? Jets Talk starts now, but I'm going on there in a half hour. MC2 from Duke. I love it. Another day to get better. Facts. Hold on, guys. I'm going to plug in my cable so I can put the draft on because I currently don't have it on. So just let me just work my magic and let me just plug this into my cable. I'm trying to watch the draft. Day 3 is here, baby. An underrated part of day 3 of the draft is the undrafted free agents at the end. By the way, just by the way, guys, hit that like button for your boy. Let's get it going. Let's go. Day number 3 is kicking off. We got over 100 likes now. Thank you all. Thank you all. Let's go, baby. Jet up. Day 3 starts. All right, folks. So I'm going to be on Ryan's show today at 12:30. His show's starting off right now, but I'm going to be on there in a half hour to react to the Jets draft picks coming up. So you guys will see me there. Is day 3 televised? Of course it is. Every day is televised. Uzama, Conklin, Ruckert better figure out a chemistry altogether. Yep. We're going to get offensive tackle, linebacker, and wide receiver / safety. Possible. One more wide receiver we need. I agree, bro. I agree. All right. So the Jets, all right, let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the Jets had the 10th pick in the 4th round. The 10th pick in the 4th round is going to be a New York Jet. All right? So I'm excited to figure out who it's going to be, baby. 10 picks. 10 picks, baby. Let's go! Man, I love the draft. I freaking love the draft, man. Love it, bro. JD Brewing. My Jets insider just told me. Uh-oh. Ask tomorrow with the Jets insider news. Jets Chaos. What's up, brother? Hey, gents. No better place to be right than here. Appreciate that, bro. Does JD move around today? Very possible, Hennessy. True, bro. Very, very true. Now, Coach Hackett got 2 of his boys on our team. Yes, sir. Rodgers, Hackett, Lazard. Like, wow. I love it. Rodgers playing 2 seasons for the Jets. How about 3? The time is now. More pieces added today. Yes, sir. Covered in sauce. Welcome to the Veteran Membership Program. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much for joining in. You get a big-time shout-out. Thank you so much, brother, for joining the Veteran Membership Program. Covered in sauce is joining the Jets Media Membership Program, baby. Let's go. D, your thoughts? Why is Ringo being not drafted yet? I don't know. There's a lot of players that's sliding, bro, and that's part of the draft. Happens every year. Italian Eddie Ralph. What's up, man? Welcome. Streaming the draft today? No, I'm not, just because I got this stream right now that's going to end soon, and then I'm going to be live on Jets Talk 24/7. I'm going to be with them today, starting at 12:30. So if you're looking for me, you head over to Jets Talk 24/7. That's where I'll be today. Love your energy, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, bro. The Jets do not have comp picks. They have a 4th and 2 5ths. Richie, you're the diehard with the vengeance. Thank you, Snowball. I appreciate that. So, day number 3 is officially underway. Let's go, baby. We'll see where the Jets go. We shall see where the New York Jets go. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap up my show here. I'm going to be live on Jets Talk 24/7 at 12:30. So I'll see you guys then. Go check out their stream right now. They're live soon. And I appreciate you all tuning in. In this stream, I wanted to break down the draft picks of Will McDonald and Joe Tippmann. We got a lot of other things coming your way. The Jets have 3 draft picks coming up. I'll be making videos today breaking down those draft picks and, of course, the undrafted free agents as well. I love you all. Let's go freaking Jets. And we'll see you guys at Jets Talk 24/7. And I'll be there before the Jets draft. Don't worry. So we can react live with Green Bean, with Matt O'Leary, and all those boys. So I'll see you guys over there. I love you all. And let's go Jets! Peace out, guys. I'll see you over there.